That's it. Are we ready? Pencils down, baby. Pencils down.
What? I didn't even see it.
That's it. Pencils down. That's it.
I'm taking your word for it.
Well, like Eddie said, Cody's made a power play. He's recording
This
today's
is
episode.
Cody's column.
There's going to be 2 competing Ramble recordings for today. And
he's consolidating power, Jerry. Don't let him.
Unlimited power. I was Jar Jar Binks. I just gave it to him.
This is how liberty dies with Cody. With Cody recording
like
the podcast.
Jar Jar Binks, I gave him.
You Jar Jar Binks
Jar
the
Jar
Ramble.
Binks the Ramble.
God
it's
damn
gonna
it.
happen sooner or later.
This was his. Yeah, it really was. This was Cody's Rose Garden speech. Is that?
Yeah, that's what's happening.
So
right
look,
now.
We're really hoping that by the time this reaches all of your ears, things are better.
We're in a different country.
We might be all living in Mexico right now before they build a reverse wall to keep us out. But man.
But this is the first Ramble where we're all in different locations.
This is the first due to the
curfew.
We had to record. We were going to record this on a Sunday, but due to curfew, we couldn't. And then now Eddie was going to come over today, Monday, and record it, but due to curfew, he could not. So now, through the magic, and again, Cody just swooped in and claimed this was going to be better sounding audio. All these things to take over.
Is there a conspiracy that Cody put all this into play just to grab the Ramble? I mean, could we go that far?
Yeah.
Could we dig that deep?
Eddie, what's the thing when they're trying to solve a crime? Who benefits, right? And who's benefited the most? Then Cody, right?
Exactly.
Cody benefited the most. So we're not gonna. I apologize to all the Ramblers and James, but we're not gonna do any lists today. Any of that stuff.
So this is like a legitimate Marla Gibbs apology now.
This is a legit Marla Gibbs apology. This is, man. Because this is fucking bonkers what's happening. I just want everyone to be safe right now. I hope everybody is safe. But
scary times.
Scary times. This is fucking frightening. But let's just hope that, Here's the problem, is like saying Black Lives Matter shouldn't be a radical statement. You know what I mean? Like, that should not be met with, but all of them matter! Like, that shouldn't have to be, that shouldn't be the comeback. That shouldn't be you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's, oh, fuck, yeah, no shit, all lives matter, you dumb fuck. But this is the point of all this, is certain groups.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Like, I am so fucking lucky that I don't look like my race. Does that make sense? I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying...
My last name's Pence. How lucky am I?
Right.
Like, I'm on the inside now. I'm in the family.
I just, like,
I'm safe. I'm so safe.
You're so safe. Your last name is Pence. Like, I'm very fortunate that I probably have never been profiled. You know what I mean? Like, it's... Like, I only get shit after an audience finds out I'm Mexican. The few times I've had racist things happen to me, it's been like 30 minutes into my set, and they're like, oh, wait, what? Like, that's... But it is... Fuck, man. I'm not going to pretend to tell people how they should be protesting or what they should be doing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to hope everybody gets home safe. That's it. It's fucking bonkers out there. And I think the protesting has finally hit the valley, I heard there.
Yeah, I was over there earlier today. This is Monday. I was over there earlier today doing the Ralph report, and that's why I was trying to do that and then piggyback and then hit you up on the way back. But the curfew went from 6 o'clock to 5 o'clock to 4 o'clock while I was
just
there.
Overnight, right? Like instant.
In a matter of hours. So I had to haul ass back home. But yeah, we were doing the Ralph report over at Ralph's house at probably like 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, and there was helicopters, and he's like over in like the Van Nuys area.
Yeah.
And there was helicopters everywhere there. Yeah. And then I got home back to Hollywood, and I live like half a mile from the Laugh Factory on Sunset Boulevard, and there was a huge protest there, and then there was one down on Sunset and Vine, and it looked like I was watching it on camera on the news when I got home, and they were marching. And they were literally like, a 7-iron from my house. Like, that's how close they were. It was very scary, and then they turned back and went down the other way. But it was a very peaceful protest. It was just them marching. They all had banners and signs, and it was a peaceful protest. There was no looting or rioting. They were just marching and trying to get their message heard. So it wasn't. I didn't feel scared, but at the same time, it's unsettling to see so much police and National Guard standing around.
Fuck, it is, man. This is, I regret.
But it was peaceful.
Of course it's peaceful.
It's when the curfew kicks in that you get scared, because that's when they try to force people off, and that's when the people with bad intentions come out.
Yeah, like, did you see that fucking white dude trying to make bricks out of a curb? I don't know what city it was. Where was that? I didn't see what city that was, but Jesus.
Probably Santa Monica. Santa Monica was bad on Sunday
Where
night.
they put
There was one. It was like 3 white dudes in like hoods and medical masks, like taking hammers and trying to break down a window to a store, and this woman just jumped in front of it, said stop, and like they weren't there to protest Black Lives Matter, or they were there just to bring anarchy and havoc.
Jesus.
So right now, if you're an anarchist and you're listening to this podcast, just kill yourself. That's
off.
the most anarchy thing you can do. That's the most anarchy thing you can do is kill yourself. So do that.
Go do that.
You want to be a real anarchist, put a gun in your mouth and
Please,
pull the trigger.
do us all a favor. It's just...
'Cause
And it's funny how
people
all
like
the
that don't need to be
conspiracy
around.
theorists who were running their mouths about how this is COVID is Bill Gates' way of putting microchips in us.
Right. But they're cool with martial law.
They're
That's
not
fine.
saying shit now? Now that Trump is declared, but we're all these fucking conspiracy theorists now, you fucking spineless fucks.
It shows you most of them have an agenda as well.
Yeah, of course. It's all bullshit. That's why fuck conspiracy theorists, all you fucking idiots who think you know more. Oh, I really know what happened that day to Kennedy. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Go
right.
eat a bag of shit.
Masks was a constitutional violation.
Right.
But tanks on the street is cool. You're cool with that. That's fine.
Because you're keeping everything white. That's what it really means.
And I loved how I'm a gun owner. I don't have anything against responsible gun owners.
Okay, can we just say it? When Eddie and I make love, he holds the loaded gun to my head. It's part of the thing.
Is that for his benefit or yours?
It's a little bit. It started off as his. It started. I'm not gonna lie. It started off. I was very not into it and scared.
In my defense, it was Jerry's idea for me to cock it.
Yes, right. That is true. So I mean.
So he knows what's about.
I got into it real quick. I won't lie.
I feel like there's a shitty, hacky joke about going off too early somewhere in here.
Right? We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. I regret to say my Zoom show at Flappers was canceled today. But anyway, Eddie, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No, it's just funny because I've been seeing a lot of like the Second Amendment or militia. And again, I'm a gun owner. I'm all for responsible gun ownership. But they're all like, President Trump, just give us the word, and we're there. I'm like, I thought the Armed Militia was to stop the tyranny of the government, not to
go kill its own citizens,
not to be its iron fist.
That's fucking. What is it? What is up with these fucking?
I don't understand. Like, wait. You said the whole time your Second Amendment right is to protect you from the government.
Now,
not to go out and end protests in an hour.
Well, I guess we're gonna see how a lot of poor Republicans who have been duped into being Republican, thinking that just because they were white, they were all set. We're going to see how much they love big government, I guess, right? We're going to see how much they...
This is about as big as the government
They
gets.
hated big government, but, well, here it comes. It doesn't get any bigger than this.
This is about as big as it gets.
So, what the fuck?
Wow, the Ramble's all political. This is
very
crazy.
All right, don't worry. Kenny Rogers might jizz on a kid or two. We don't know. That's always in play.
Check it off.
That's the good news about it.
Check the box.
It's always in play. I just had a heart attack because I looked over and I saw that nothing had been recorded, but I forgot Cody's recording. So thank God.
Yeah, it's his power play.
But Cody his power move.
I hold everything in my hands right now.
Man, this is it. And he's probably going to make us say some shit, some pro Cody shit, or else he's not going to release the Ramble.
No, I mean, here's what's going to happen. You're going to offer me a better contract, or this Ramble never sees the light of day.
Oh, that's what this is all about.
It's like,
I knew
Phil Spector holding the master tapes to George Harrison's solo album.
He's been plotting this since we started doing the 10-day contract.
He knows what he's doing. Let's talk. Speaking of Cody, Jesus, can Cody take a victory lap with his coach? Right?
Yeah.
My God.
Oh, Popovich. Coach of the year, man.
How is Popovich not the greatest coach in all sports ever after that fucking statement? Unbelievable.
And it's worth reading. So there's been some smaller things quoted on Twitter, but you've got to read everything he said, like the full 2 paragraphs, because it's incredible.
He went off on his ass, right?
Oh my God, yeah, it's brutal.
If you're the DNC, do you not have him as a speaker at the convention?
How do you not? You got to bring him in. Like that dude, and
right?
you give all the rings he's won. Just he's got to be holding.
Or at least have him go on the campaign trail in Texas during in September, October.
That would be fucking amazing. Jesus, that would be unbelievable. Him and Dave Campo. That's it. How does that not?
No.
Texas two-step.
Yeah. How does that not turn anyone who might have been on the Sens previous?
Okay, well, if Dave Campo walks on stage, do you have to announce his name, Dave Campo, or does everybody already know?
I think at this
Dave
point
Campo?
you have to announce his name. I think sadly he's been, rightfully he's been stripped from the memory banks of most Cowboy fans.
I think he just needs to walk out with his headset on, and everyone will get.
Hey, Coach!
Well, no, they'll just think it's a PA doing a mic check.
I remember. Do you guys remember? Cody might have been too young for this, but when his first year is when the Cowboys had Hard Knocks, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
I watched it. Yeah.
Cody, Eddie, did you happen to? Eddie probably watched it, hoping for a bomb to go off, right?
I was like, I think the Cowboys had 3 Hard Knocks.
Well, they're America's team, Eddie. So yeah, they probably did.
So yeah, they all bleed together.
Their ratings gold because they're America's team. But anyway, let's not get into that. But I'll never forget the first Hard Knocks. Dave Campo is addressing the team, and he goes, and he has his rings when he was the deep snapper coach or whatever, for Jimmy Johnson. I think because he definitely was he the secondary coach? I forgot what he was because Dave Wanstead was the defensive coordinator, and I don't think he ever was. I forgot what Campo's job was.
He was probably a secondary coach or something like that.
And he goes
defensive backs.
I think
coach.
That's what he was. And he holds up his rings, and he's like, "These rings on my fingers. If anybody here doesn't believe I can get the job done, raise your hand." And you just know every single person there wanted to just slowly raise their hands up. It was it was literally he was just. Man, it was it was almost going to be the opposite of the Dead Poets Society ending. You know what I mean? Where they just all turn on him instead. Yeah, we're all going to raise our hands.
That shows you right there. That shows you right there. He had no confidence.
No confidence. None. And he knew he could.
If that's your opening statement to a team, that means, right, guys, I can do this, can I? Right?
Oh God. I mean, it's just brutal.
So
it
pathetic.
Was, man. That's, again, I think that's why I'm leaning more towards Quincy Carter being the greatest quarterback the Cowboys have ever had. I'm leaning more towards that. I think. Because if Quincy Carter was as bad as we thought, and we all know Dave Campo was terrible, they should have gone 0-16 every year. You know what I mean? But for them.
I'm trying to think what was good on that team that made them win 8 games. Did they have a decent defense those years?
It was okay. It wasn't fantastic. I don't know how they won 5 games a year.
You didn't have a running back.
Emmett was there, but he was at the tail end. That was near the end of his run. He was nowhere near the Emmett of old, right? Because in fact, I believe Campo's last year was Emmett's last year, because I think when Parcells came, that's when Emmett went to the.
Well, Parcells I don't want this. I'm going to put Testaverde, and that's one old player. I don't need 2.
Exactly. So yeah, that was fucked. Dude. That Hard Knocks. It was so sad. Just seeing that. If you don't think I can get the job done, raise your hand. Why even put that out there?
Yeah.
That was
you just go up there, you walk up there like you own it, and you go right into business.
Yes.
You don't need a vote of confidence from the team. That shows you right there that he's like, I can't do this.
I shouldn't have said yes to this gig. Are we even
I hope Jerry doesn't leak that tape.
Are we doing Frankenstein, Eddie? Think that's even going to happen?
I don't know. I got to see how these curfews go the next couple days.
Oh. Cody, should we do it? Would we be crazy? Would we be crazy to do this?
I don't know.
To go to a toy expo.
But what better way to die?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna die, if a tank is going to
I
obliterate,
mean, Frank and Son is it's a little slice of heaven on earth.
and we die in heaven. I mean, think about that.
Crushing Puss at Benihana.
Or crushing Puss at Benny. You know, it was like here. Okay, can I tell you what the worst part about being a collector is? Is my number one thing when I saw that that Target got looted. I was like, I hope everybody's safe. Get the fuck out of there as quick as possible. But then I thought, do I know anyone in Minneapolis who could run in and see if they have any red holes at that? You know what I mean? Like if they could just run in.
Because they're probably just laying
Right,
there.
they're not going to take that. You know?
Nobody's taking them. No looters are not collectors.
Yeah, looters are not. They're going for the big shit. The looters are going for the big money shit.
Could you imagine if we were looting? We would just run straight to the
toy section.
Everybody else is going to electronics and jewelry.
And we're just in toys.
We're beelining for the $19 action figures. What the fuck?
And
could you imagine? Like they would be reviewing the security cameras. Like, what are these assholes
doing? And we would make multiple trips. Like there would be
we'd drive around.
Right, we would go to different places and like
they wouldn't even charge us with a crime. I don't think.
Fuck.
Because we'd look so pathetic and stupid.
Cody, would you at least drive us?
Sure, but I'm like taking off.
You wait outside. You wait
outside. Yeah.
All right, I can do that.
Could you imagine running in? They have no Red Hulks. Like they got none, and we just leave with nothing else. Like let's go find a Walgreens.
Oh, fuck, come on, hurry!
It's all lost. Let's go.
You know, Andrea said she wouldn't dump me. I asked her. I was like, look, if there's an alert that a Best Buy in Burbank got broken into, you know what I mean? Like, would you be mad? Is that a deal breaker if Eddie and I just mobilize and get the fuck over there? And she's like, I kind of expect it. I'm like, all right then.
Would she be mad if all we brought home was like 2 action figures each?
I think she might. That might upset her. But that would be us. Because we would just go find the exclusive. We wouldn't even try to scalp. We would just find what we want. And then imagine a guy running out of a Target. We just run out of a Target with 1 Red Hulk each, and that's it. That is it.
Oh, my God. And we're caught on camera doing
the biggest losers. Just the biggest. We would be worse than that white chick with the lamp running out of that Minneapolis Target. We would be 1,000 times worse. We're just kind of. I might have like a Megatron, you know, like one of those War for Cybertron deluxe figures in the Red Hulk.
Oh, fuck.
We would make great looters. That's all I'm saying. Eddie and I would make.
We do the least amount of damage.
We would do the least amount of. Nothing essential would be taken. You know what I mean?
No, it wouldn't be grand larcesany. We couldn't get charged with grand larceny.
No, we're not. We're you know.
It'd be a misdemeanor. It'd be a misdemeanor shoplifting.
At the absolute worst, that's what we go in for. I think we should, Eddie. What do you think? Is this? I mean,
I'm all for it.
Would Tracy be upset with you if that happened?
Probably.
Is our little jamboree going to happen on Friday?
Tracy still got the food. We're supposed to have a little cookover, Cody. You're more than welcome to make the trip.
Oh, cool. Do I have to bring anything, or is my, my trip?
No, I think you're good.
Whoa, time out. I don't know if the barbacoa would take, but if you could somehow go to Taco Palenque, I'll Venmo you. Go to Taco Palenque and get a cooler, right? Mm-hmm. I wonder if that would work. Right.
Well, if you keep it packed with ice,
yeah.
Why wouldn't it keep?
I've seen people like take like New York pizza and fly it back to different places. So
oh my God, dude, a 2.5 hour plane trip, it would be fine, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh fuck, that might be worth it. Jesus.
So fly out here for dinner on Friday.
Yes, Eddie Colton. Your son doesn't listen to these, does he? Okay.
No. Unless he's on it.
So wow, Jesus, way to support.
Yeah, right. The attitude,
the entitlement,
the
balls on that kid, man. Fuck. I was saying, back home in Laredo, once all this is over, so maybe 2030, when all this is done, we got to do a road trip to Texas so I can get all those Simpsons figures together.
Oh yeah.
And just so Eddie can finally have real Tex-Mex.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's necessary.
That is like the good shit, not the tourist trap shit, but the good shit. I'm telling you, Eddie, you won't be disappointed. You'll fucking love it. You got to do, and your son will get figures.
Right.
How bad is it? How hard, right?
That's true. That's
I mean,
true.
You're doing it for your kid.
That's
be
true.
like the road, right? You're doing it for your son. Okay. God, but that's my first thought. Every time, like they were showing in Philly, like a GameStop was shattered. And I'm like, motherfucker, had I been there when that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure all the good shit's gone by now, right? But man,
yeah,
fuck, I could have. Son of a bitch! I'm the one.
All that's left is like a used PS3.
That's it. I would just be running out with like a Link amiibo, celebrating, risking getting tear gas, shot with rubber bullets, just
to get a fucking $14 figure.
So I don't have to pay $20 for it on eBay. Oh fuck, that would be, man. I think so. It's solved. Cody, where would you loot? I guess, what would be your exciting place if you could get away with getting a few things? I'm guessing it would be like a movie trading company type place, right? You run in, get some good vinyl, get a couple of rare DVD, Blu-rays and shit, right?
Yeah. It's like a media store.
Yeah,
of some
I mean,
kind.
that would be
Physical
my
media.
next stop. What's the name of the place that we went to?
It's called CD Exchange or DVD Exchange, which
Yes, okay.
both are outdated at this point names, but yeah.
Right, that was
CD Exchange is the name of it.
I think they're owned by the same people that have the movie trading company in Dallas, and then I think
Okay.
it's also called Entertain Mart in other places.
Okay.
I think that's the one. Yes, that's right. Because
Used
that's the place.
used
CD
movies,
Exchange,
music,
you
vinyl.
roll the fuck out of that, right?
Yeah, but I would be like, it's not a grab and go type of situation. It's flip through all
Browsing.
of the vinyl and
You'd
stuff.
be browsing. You'd be browsing like okay, let's say a small fire starts. Are you confident, like on the other end of the store? Would you still try to browse a little bit in the vinyl section if there's just a tiny little fire on the opposite end of the store? Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you got a little bit of time, you can.
I think it would. Yeah, why not?
Because you got to sort through all like every time I go, there's like a bunch of like Bread albums and shit like that you have to kind of sort through.
Right. Who needs that? We've heard enough of that. We've heard enough of them. Oh man, Eddie, where else? I guess ours would be Frankenson, right? Or like,
Yeah,
would be.
That's pretty much that's the mecca,
That's
right?
the mecca. Oh fuck! A place like any toy section, Eddie and I would roll the fuck out of. But I would be there. I could be there with Cody too, though, in the media place. I could definitely do that as well. That's. I could probably make a couple of trips during chaos. Oh man! So how are things in your neighborhood right now, man?
It seems like it's calmed down a little bit. I just it doesn't get creepy or scary until the sun goes down and they really try to kick in that curfew. Yeah. Because I think that's when you have peaceful protesters there, but then you have the people that are sneaking in the crowd to do the bad shit. They can do that under cover at night, more so than being out in the daylight. Yeah. So that's when it gets scary. Like last night, we didn't go to bed till like almost 3 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah. Because you sit there and you watch TV and you just get sucked into the hole of just like watching this shit. And I'm on Twitter just like trying to see what's going on. Santa Monica, got destroyed last night. Yeah. This is Sunday night. So it's just like, and then we were hearing like, oh, there's going to be protests today in Hollywood, which is right near us. So we were like all day long, we've been like worried. I went to the grocery store this morning to get stuff. And, like the Ralph's, the Rock and Roll Ralph's right here on Sunset's all boarded up. The Wendy's is all boarded up. Like they boarded up everything on Sunset Boulevard. Fuck. Laugh Factory's all boarded up.
Jeez. Who's gonna take anything from in there?
Times.
What are they gonna go get? Some red skeleton doll that Jamie Masada has framed? Who gives a fuck? Who's gonna go in there? Who's gonna go take anything from that fucking place?
Oh, I don't know.
That is amazing. Hey, I got a Dane Cook poster from 1998. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Look, it's a Rodney Dangerfield Ladybugs movie one sheet. It's autographed by the whole team.
Fuck, man. This is... Oh, shit. Was Ladybugs the person who died? Was that in that movie? I forget. The child actor who died? I don't remember.
Somebody died in Ladybugs?
No, I don't remember. Who was... Is Jonathan Taylor Thomas dead? It is, right? He is, isn't he?
No.
No, I think he's alive.
alive.
He's alive.
Jeez, Cody shot that down quick.
Wow.
He didn't.
Well, he's the vice president of the Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah,
fan
I
club,
mean, my
so he
Tiger
would know.
beat isn't lying to me.
Oh, fuck. No, yeah, Jonathan Brandis, the main guy in Ladybugs. Jonathan Brandis. I always get him
He died?
confused with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Jonathan Brandis
Yeah,
died.
like in 2003. He was the main guy in
For
Lady.
what?
I'm looking it up right now. Let me see.
Look it up. We have to know.
Oh,
we
God,
got
why'd you make me look this up?
What
Jesus
happened? What did you do?
Christ.
What happened?
Fuck, man. I
What
can't
happened?
read. God damn it, Eddie.
Read
All
it.
right.
Read
Jesus.
it.
I know. All right, this is weird. It's sad. It's God damn.
What's sadder, his death or Ladybugs?
What is that? Oh, Ladybugs. Because you have the great Rodney
That's the
Dangerfield.
tragic part.
You know, like just trying to keep it going. What was his main? What was Jonathan Brandis's big thing? Does anybody know like what his big Sequest? I remember he was in that. What the fuck else was he? Anyway, so he was in Blossom. That's right. Anyway, so Jonathan Brandis on November 11th, 2003, Brandis was found hanged in the hallway of his Los Angeles apartment.
Oh,
He was transported to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center and died the following day of injuries sustained from the hanging.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bring that up.
It
Sorry.
said he did not leave a suicide note after his death. Friends reported he was depressed about his waning career and was reportedly disappointed with his appearance in the 2002 war drama Heart's War, a role he had hoped would revive his career, was significantly reduced in the film's final cut. Brandis had
he killed himself over that?
He had begun drinking heavily, and he said that he intended to kill himself.
Good Lord.
Nice one, Eddie, bringing
Shit.
that up.
Jesus
My bad.
Christ.
My bad.
God.
My
You know,
bad.
for a minute,
he was in It, the TV series.
he was
in
one of the little
1990.
kids, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Fuck.
Oh,
You know
my
what
bad. My
really
bad, everybody.
sucks is when
Never-ending Story.
Never Story doesn't suck.
He was in
He was in
Sequest.
right. I thought but you know what was funny was it said Heart's War, and for half a second I thought it was McHale's Navy, and I was like, wait, he
God.
can't be that upset that he wasn't in McHale's Navy.
He had to know what was coming.
Like that couldn't have been. Like he couldn't have been upset that he
man.
didn't get a part in McHale's Navy, right?
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, that was. Look at that.
He was in the Crossroads TV
Was he
series.
really? We start with who would loot the Laugh Factory, and now it's turned into
And then we went into this depressing
Jonathan
turn.
Brandis'
My
final
bad.
days.
My bad.
Jesus Christ, man.
Ugh.
Wow. Cody, did that hit you?
Oof.
What?
The death of Jonathan Brandis. Did that affect you at all? Do you
I don't
remember
even.
any of-
I don't think I remember anything he was in.
Man.
This is why he killed himself,
Right.
man.
Jesus Christ.
You're part of
Cody,
the
you
problem.
didn't have
You're
the
part of the problem,
Corys.
Cody.
What did Cody have?
I had Jonathan Taylor Thomas, man.
Oh, that's right,
Oh, yeah,
JTT. Yeah.
JTT?
We had the Corys. That was our big one.
We had the Corys.
And
Yeah.
like, how many were there?
We had
There
the-
was like 6. There was Feldman, Haim, Hart,
Feldman, Haim,
Hart,
Lewandowski. You remember his great
Yeah,
career
yeah,
before he got into
that's
politics.
right. Dude, I can't believe here I was just saying Jonathan Taylor Thomas is dead.
Oh, no.
I mean, the ball's on me, huh? Just calling out, just saying it. Nah, fuck it, he's dead. JTT's gone.
You were writing them off.
I really did.
Didn't even want to research. Didn't even want to
Didn't
research
one
it.
of the Home Alone kids die or Home Improvement kids?
I don't think so. There was 3 of them, right? Or 2 of them.
Was it Zachary
damn it.
Ty Bryant? No, it wasn't Zachary Ty Bryant. Why am I wishing
I don't
death on these people?
Are you wishing, or you just thought they already
Maybe I
died?
felt they already died. Maybe Brandis just kind of was this blanket. You know what I mean?
Talking bad about Home Improvement Boys.
Well, I'm sorry, hon. I thought Jonathan Taylor Thomas was dead. And
He's not
Look at how angry she just got as mad as Cody did.
Wait, that means he's in the other room.
That means exactly. He's in the other room boinking her because he's a vegetarian too.
He was a delight. He was America's favorite. Leave him alone.
All right, fine. He really was a
Wow,
delight. Man,
wow.
that is,
Wow.
and he was raised by a Trumper on TV. How crazy is that?
I can
that's
confirm
true.
that all of
Good
the
for him.
Taylor boys are still alive from Home Improvement.
All right.
Yeah, they're
What
all
was I
alive.
thinking? Why am I getting all dark on the fucking Taylor kids? Jesus Christ, man. So apparently Black Lives Matter, but not the Taylors to me. I mean, that's where
Yeah,
I'm at.
apparently.
That's immoral. I'm 1,000% on board with Black Lives Matter and none.
TLM,
TL.
Jerry. TLM.
Taylor lives don't matter for shit. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Man, I just hope everyone is fucking... I hope this is somewhat ended by now. I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, I can't get mad at people for protesting. This is their right to protest, and you've seen... And again, I don't want to jump down this stupid... Because I think conspiracy theorists, for 90% of the time, are fucking morons. I mean, yes, you look at something like Kennedy. Well, yeah. You can pick that apart for the rest of your life, right? Or try to.
Yeah.
Or... fucking sports. You know what I mean? Like, I could give you
Right.
shit with sports, maybe, but it just opens up a door for so much other horseshit. But, like, I don't think it's bullshit to say that a lot of these actual looting were started by white people. Like, that had...
There's video of it. They're showing video
Right.
of it. I mean, I saw video
Yeah.
of it.
I mean,
I'm not saying there aren't people of color doing it too, but there are a lot of white people doing it.
it's... Right.
And I've seen videos of the peaceful protests, and I've seen the looters, and it doesn't look like it's people operating on the same agenda.
Yes, and it's like because like when the few times that they've grabbed the white guys, like the one I don't know, earlier today I saw where the dude was in front of a curb trying to basically hammer out bricks, and a bunch of people tackled him and dragged him over to the police. Did you see that one? And the police just got him.
No.
And but the guy wasn't screaming anything about fight the power. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he was. That would have been the perfect time to go, "What, guys? I'm on your side." There was none of that. It was just So it makes you wonder. Of course, it's not all white people who are starting the looting, but it's just fucking. And then when people are denouncing looting, I understand denouncing rioting and looting, but at the same time, what the Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a career, and he was as peaceful as you can get.
Well, if you're told a peaceful knee during a football game is too much of a protest, then what
Right.
is? Like, you can't. At some point, the rage builds up, and it has to be let out.
It's fucking.
And unfortunately, sometimes it takes that form.
Yeah, it's fucking scary.
But like every time there is some sort of protest, whether it's LeBron that shut up and dribble or Kaepernick taking a knee, it's like okay, when is the time
Well,
to
what am I supposed to fucking do?
express your? How are you supposed to express yourself for what's happening? You can't say it's not happening.
You know what depressed me on so many levels was Andrea had a moment earlier where she kind of sobbed up thinking, like, what the fuck is going to happen? You know what I mean? She was just so angry that Trump was threatening martial law. You know what I mean? And all these things. And it was in the back of my head, I'm like, you know what? As I'm here.
Is that when you left? You decided to
That's
leave?
when I told her,
Is
look,
that when you
I
packed
think
up
we
and
can see other people? But
this
I
isn't
don't know
working.
if this is the best time to say it, but
Could you imagine if you did that?
a girl I knew in high school just added me on Facebook. I think I want to try this. I want to try this. I want to see where this goes. I want to see where this road leads.
Sorry,
I show her
where
a
were you
yearbook
going? Sorry.
picture. Look how hot she was. I mean, come on. I have
Come on.
to see this through. Didn't even try to fuck me. Just added me on Facebook.
Didn't say hi or anything. Just
But what made me sad is thinking, what? What's that? What made me sad is thinking that, like, there's probably some disgusting psycho Republican who's crying right now for the opposite. You know what I mean? Like, that's the sad part, right? Is that those people we saw outside of Donut Man are probably consoling each other for all the wrong
that
reasons.
guy.
Andre just kicked me out. She heard that part and she just kicked me out. It just happened. All my shit is outside of the apartment. Oh man, it happened. It happened. God damn it! Look, but Eddie. She was so pretty sophomore year in high school. I have to show you the picture.
You got to at least take a look.
Take a look. Oh God. But yeah, like it. No, it's sad to think that those dipshits we saw outside of Donut Man are probably.
But that shows you how fucked up this country is, that we all have our own bubbles and our own news sources, and people live in a completely alternate reality. Oh, God. From the reality we see.
Called it, right, with that couple. There's no question we were wrong.
Oh, no.
There was no. Oh, Cody, we saw the most MAGA couple that didn't have any MAGA, but they didn't need to. And maybe we're profiling, but Jesus Christ. Like, they were both, like, what, just beet red, right? They're...
Yes, we're not racial profiling, we're racist profiling.
They were, like, the beatest of beet red rednecks, wouldn't you say? And they just had...
This was like 11 o'clock at night, and he still had his sunglasses on top of his baseball cap.
Right, and you know those sunglasses were on when he took his avatar for Facebook.
Yes.
You know those, and he was sitting in front of like some shitty Corvette that a friend of his has, right? Like he said, like it, or he's on some shitty golf course, right? Like that's where it's weird how they all take the same picture. The Trumper.
They all have baseball caps in the front seat of the car with sunglasses on.
So yeah, front seat of a car, sunglasses on, and some weird shitty goatee every time. It's amazing.
Men and women.
What's that?
Men and
women. It's all the same. Goatees, everything.
Shitty goatees. It's all the same.
Oh shit. So yeah, I mean, we were thinking like, do we even do a ramble, right? But I mean, Cody, your podcast is on hold right now, right?
Yeah, we're not. We had an episode ready to go tomorrow that we're gonna hold off on. There's also a Blackout Tuesday tomorrow that's like the music industry is doing, where they're essentially shutting down all business within the music industry tomorrow, and a lot of podcasts are going dark and stuff like that. So we're following.
What does that mean? What does that mean? They're like you can't buy anything, or is that kind of what they're saying? Like they're not like Spotify won't be playing anything, that kind of shit, right?
So that stuff will be going, but like record companies and stuff are shutting down, and sort of like the idea that, you know, like if the music stops, then people will start to listen. You know, it's sort of metaphorical, and also, you know, leaving people with a chance to reflect and you know, protest peacefully if they want, and all that stuff. So yeah, it's starting with the music industry, but I've seen a bunch of podcast networks talk a little bit about how they're going to hold their releases too.
Should we do that with tomorrow's Ramble, with Tuesday's Ramble Radio? We can hold that off until Thursday or some shit, right?
Well, we're speaking from the past now, right?
Should we do it?
We can make that call, I guess.
This is a Back to the Future
we can
moment.
put it up on Thursday.
Yeah, what do you think, Cody?
Thursday, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think...
I said we can put it up on Thursday, right?
Yeah, we can do that. You know, episode 100 of Ramble Radio.
I'll change it. I'll go right now
on
Libsyn when we're done and make sure it does not go up at midnight
Thursday.
tonight. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I've kind of seen the hashtag for it, but I didn't know
same
what
here.
It was
I
about.
saw the hashtag. I've just been so glued to the news on TV that I haven't.
But I know, like, with like the Ralph Report, we released ours yesterday.
Yeah,
or Tuesday, because I just recorded today. So weird talking like this.
What do you? I think we should, right? Let's do it. Let's do this. You want to take Cody? Well, let's vote on it now. Cody, what do you say?
Yes, I say do it.
Eddie,
I say participate in the Blackout Tuesday.
Yeah, Eddie, what do you say? We participate in Blackout Tuesday.
Sure.
Hold it till Thursday.
We can
It's
Blackout
unanimous.
Tuesday,
Let's
sure.
do it.
Though I will have another podcast on Tuesday because Ralph's going to be out there.
Yeah, so you'll be the bad guy, and Cody and I.
I will be the default bad guy.
Cody and I.
I'll be the asshole.
Well, man, there we go. I don't think we really didn't want to do like a normal ramble today. So just please stay safe, everybody. We love you all. Be in a safe place.
Yes. Hopefully by next week we're back to normal with the normal Ramble and all that stuff. We'll try to have you the Ramble radios. We recorded those already, so those will be out I guess Thursday and Friday
Yeah,
now.
Thursday
so.
and Friday, Ramble Radios, and then next week back to
And I guess the real tragedy of this whole thing is we haven't got to hear my harmonica
Oh,
playing
that's
this
the
week.
bit. I mean, if you want to blame the cops for anything, it's right
So,
there. It's
put that under
right.
the list.
No shit. And we've learned that we love everybody. Black Lives Matter, and we 1,000% would be the worst looters ever.
Yes. That's without question. Without question.
Oh, God. Well, be safe, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you all. You know where to find us. We've said it a million times before. We won't plug anything. Just enjoy this when you get a chance, if you get around to listening to it. And then
Stay safe out there
safe.
and try to make change for the better
Yes.
in the world, everybody.
All right. Thank you, everybody.